Hello, hello! I think I've been procrastinating enough. Let's hop into it, shall we? Okay. I do believe that should bring us into... Yeah, that should bring us into Aglaria. It's been a while since I've been here. Make sure music is all good and everything's okay. Alrighty. I'll leave those guys for later. I can come back to that if I need to. Let's see how Aglaria's been. Gotta catch my breath. Been a while since I've been here. I gotta relearn. Okay. And we're free. It's been a while. Let's see. Spectator mode. Which is not cheating because this is my world. I can do whatever I want. Okay. Let's see. There's some buildings there that need to be built. A lot of interiors. A whole other kingdom needs to be built, so that's gonna take a while. Hey Gigi, how have you been? I think you guys were doing D&D yesterday, right? I caught a bit of the beginning, but then I had to get to work and stuff. That was a long one. Like, I thought you guys were going for a majority of the day. Okay, go in here, dump off some stuff, and I think today I want to just work on Newport a little bit. Which means I gotta take a log of what I need to do in Newport, because there's a lot of stuff I need to do everywhere. Yep. No problem, it takes about 4 hours on average. Ah, okay. I see, I see. I'll probably watch the VOD then, as usual. Actually, I'm gonna go in spectator mode again. Just because there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do today. I didn't really think this through. Like, I was just like, oh, I want to play on Aglaria. I haven't been there in a while. Single player is gonna be interesting. But then I hopped in and I was like, oh yeah, now I know why I slowly stopped and more render view would be nice. Oh, for Aglaria? Yeah, okay. Just for real quick, and then I'll bring it back down because it's hard to play when there's a lot of render. Hold on, gotta get everything to load. You load over there. You load over there too. Come on, come on. I get it, you're struggling. The fan's going crazy. Oh yeah, that over there needs work too. Almost, there we go. How's that for a sky view? This is my starter base. I call it starter base, kinda, because for Aglaria, the way I'm going at it is each bit of the base is going to be a different kingdom, and so like the entire world is one giant base. So this is my starter base because this is where I started, which I dubbed Newport because it's it has some interesting lore. This whole place has some interesting lore. But as you can see, for a starter base, it has a lot of work to do. I still need like all those laid out areas like there and whatnot. I still need to build up those houses. Do you have Optifine? Yep. Yeah, I do. I do have Optifine. Just even with Optifine, my laptop gets a little angry sometimes if I go too high. So I tend to want to have at least 60 FPS. That way it doesn't look too choppy on like recording and stuff. So that's why I have like such a small render view. I don't know. I just mess around with stuff. But anyway, so this is Newport. It's not really a kingdom. I at the size and scale of it, I'd say it's more of a village or a colony. It's like a colony that's going to be built on top of this ruined city. And then I have a actual kingdom I'm working on or starting to work on. But, you know, working on 2 projects at once is kind of iffy. Actually, I want to take a picture of that because that looks cool. And now I'm gonna bring the render distance back down. That way it doesn't get too framey. And now we're back. Alrighty. So what are we gonna do today? I mean, I said that like 5 times now, but I still need to figure out what I'm gonna do today. I wonder if I have a book. Then I could do what I'm doing in Hermitless. And like write down the stuff I need done. Okay. My storage system is a mess, by the way. I really need better better organization skill when it comes to this. For some reason, specifically this world too. Like on Hermitless, I'm okay. My storage is decent. But I mean, this is a mess. Absolute mess. Okay, let's see. I need feather. Leather is somewhere in here. There it is. That should be good. And ink sac. And then I will go grab sugarcane. Sugarcane should be over here. I'm gonna grab that guy and then one of these. Oop. Good enough. I should probably sleep. Just in case. Oh, there's 2 paper thing. That's different. I think I got a weird data pack or something that messes with that. Okay, let's see. Unfortunately, you work Sunday, because I was going to ask you something, sent you a DM about it, no worries, though. Oh, you sent it... Hold on, I can check that real quick. Because I didn't get anything. Oh. I was going to ask you to join it. For the new game. Oh, okay. After the stream, I'll answer that. Okay, back to work, back to work. Alright, let's see. Discord. Yeah. I saw it. I'll answer after the stream. Whenever that is. I think I'm going to be streaming till 5, so that's 2.5 hours from now. Oop, hold on. Right, to-do list. And let's say this one is for Newport. Because I have 2 kingdoms right now. Well, I think it's a no, so no need to say so. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. Sundays is a bit screwy for me. I don't have enough time on Sundays. The answer you're going to give. Yeah. And then the other kingdom is King's Reach. Might as well have Dwarfhaven on the same... Oh, no, it doesn't fit. Okay, Dwarfhaven will be on another page. So for King's Reach, what I need to do... Everything. That's going to take a while. Might as well put Dwarf Haven as well. Very creative name, I know. This one as well is just everything. But this one in particular is sad face because that's gotta be a lot of digging. Okay. For Newport, which is the one we're gonna worry about. Let's see, what do I need to do today? Go in spectator again. I need to ruin the mausoleum. Mausoleum. Go look around some more. I did think so. If you work then, a bit of an assumption though, no problem. Alright. Let's see. I gotta do the ruined fortress. That's one. Build ruin. Actually, I'll put build ruined city. Because then that's just all the ruins around Newport. I think I'll leave it to just 4 stuff. So that means finish the... Wow. My spelling is great today. Finish interiors, because I suck at that and I always forget, but I want to have all the interiors done. And then finish the farms, because that's something that can be easy and quick. Okay, there we go. So I'm hold on to that. That way I can always just check, figure out what I need done. And actually on here, if I go like this, then I'll know what I have to have working on. And page 3 is Dwarfhaven. There we go. Nice and easy to remember. I have Optifine now, by the way. Ooh, nice! There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with Optifine. And in general, just Optifine's a really good thing to have. Nice. Welcome to the club. Let's see. Now that I have it written down, what should I do? I think first I'll do the farms, or finish the farms. That's easy one to do, because all I'm doing is this. Stripes of wheat. And then putting some paths. Actually, I should probably do some texture work on this one. This one isn't looking too hot. And that's a lot of work. Which means the only farms I need to do is this guy over here. And then I think I have a tiny one back here. Yeah, back in here, which is gonna be carrots. Aside from that, oh, there's also this big one here. Gonna be complicated. And another tiny one here, probably potatoes. Oh boy. Alright. Enough dawdling. Yeah, I got 2 carrots to my name. I can totally start a farm with 2 carrots. I grab stone hoe. Actually, I'm still procrastinating, so I might as well, like, walk around the world and give a tour of everything. Why not? Yeah. So as I said, this is Newport. My starter base slash colony kingdom village thing. And then... Hey, Revlon. I'm gonna say Revlon, pretend like that's the entire thing. And I know how to say your name. Hey, how are you doing? Alright, so, like I said, this is Newport. It's me, Melanie. Oh, I knew that. I knew that. Hey, Melanie, how have you been? Anyway, so this is Newport. And then heading on this way. And the whole idea with this here is it's going to be a more forgotten road. I'm fine. That's good. That's good. But yeah, so this is like a forgotten road because Newport is more or less going to be isolated from this next kingdom up here that I've been working on slowly, eventually. Just head on over here. And then this area here I'm going to fill in with water and terraforming and whatnot. And so there's going to be a bridge here. Right now it's just this dotted line. Oh, there's where I put my stuff. I was wondering where it went. I think it's because this was the last project I was working on. I'm slowly but surely terraforming this. And then we head over here, where there's a little bit more terraform work. The idea is this entire canyon area is going to be transformed. Got a nice little bridge, which I did a video on a long time ago. A long time ago. But yeah, and there's a... Okay. And then it just continues going on this way. Just further and further and further. And in fact, I'm gonna get a bird's eye view. So this entire area is going to have to be filled in and terraformed to look like that. And then it heads on over this way, and I'm going to tweak this road a little bit. The original idea was it was going to go up here, and then it was going to have a... What are they called? Like pueblos or something? Like those Native American houses you find in New Mexico where they're within the cliffside. I was going to have a bunch of them, but I changed my idea. Yeah, this... I like Aglaria. Aglaria is my brainchild. It's gonna be cool. But yeah, so I changed my idea. Instead, I'm going to have it go this way into this little insertion area. I'm going to have to dig a cave that goes all the way across. Ooh! That goes all the way across over to this side. And out here, because it's by the water, this entire area, and I have no clue how big it's going to be. This is going to be my... not the capital of Aglaria, but, what's it called? It's kind of like... If you had to catalog your build project in a specific time, when would you put it? Infinity. This is my forever world. I'm just going to continue building forever. So I have no real specific time on anything. I'm hoping maybe with Newport, I'll be able to finish it by the end of the year, maybe? But even that's a bit pushing it. This is not gonna take like a specific point in time to finish. Just gonna keep going on and on and on and on. No, but like 1500. Oh, you mean like for the stream? Probably 2 hours. If you're talking about the stream. That's probably what you're talking about. I just get excited about Aglaria. But yeah, so King's Reach is going to be, the best way I can describe it is kind of like the New York for Aglaria. It's where majority of the industry is, and it's where the dwarves are, and etc, etc. And it's just going to be this entire coastline for the Mesa biome. Once I get around to it, anyway. It's going to have like more traditional kind of Victorian houses in the flatter bits, and then up along the cliff it's going to have those like pueblos I was talking about earlier. And then this here is, well, it's a hole in the ground for right now, but it's going to be the more traditional dwarven aesthetic where it's like this big cave in the ground. No, well, I meant specific time of the builds and oh, right, okay. It's a mixture of the Industrial Revolution era, but like a fantasy Industrial Revolution era. So I don't quite remember. So big trade city. Yeah. But yeah, so I believe that was the 1600s or 1700s. I don't quite remember anymore. It's been a while. But yeah. But yeah, so this is going to be where I get a majority of my stone. And this King's Reach in general, like as I said before, each kingdom is going to be a different farm or different aspect of like a Minecraft base. So Newport is my trading hub for enchantments. It's not the capital, no. It would be nice to fit there some kind of train rails line somewhere there in the Red Desert with maybe a tunnel or something. Yeah, that's the idea. Hence the name King's Reach. This is the industrial, not the capital, but the industrial hub for Aglaria. So it's where the dwarves live, so thus industrial, you know, that stereotype. It's where I get my stone and where I'm going to do a majority of the smelting and whatnot. And so it is going to have this sort of steampunky railway capital thing. It's where all the trains in the world lead. Everything to do with transportation ends up here in some aspect. However, that works. Again, it's going to take a long time to make. But yeah, so down here will be the older side of King's Reach, which is Dwarfhaven. Completely different. It's kind of like Panem today, Panem tomorrow, Panem forever. Exactly. But yeah, so kind of like how Newport is built on top of an old kingdom that was long forgotten, and so they just realized, oh, we could use this for shelter. And by using it for shelter, we will be able to create a colony and prosper, get closer to King's Reach. A similar thing happened with King's Reach. The dwarves, a long time ago, in myth forgotten, lived down there in Dwarfhaven. And so once they're done with at some point down the timeline, they ended up going to the surface, stop being like typical dwarves, and started being more modern civilized folk or whatever. And so then they founded King's Reach. So that's why there's two separate names. They're two separate kingdoms, one that's no longer used, and then New York, basically. So down here, all I got so far is I'm just strip mining. Eventually this entire thing will be caved out and big giant cave thing. I love shelters. Yeah. But yeah, so those are the three main kingdoms so far in Aglaria. I got some more ideas for some, like, for instance, an elven kingdom that's on the other side of the world, where I'll have like a tree farm or whatever. And then I have ideas for the actual capital, which of course is going to be like normal Victorian era Industrial Revolution city, like stripped away from all the fantasy stuff, and it's where the humans are. Newport being a human village, like a human colony, but it's older style because it's using the older builds and just building on top of. I got a lot of stuff planned out for this place, and it's hard to describe all at once, so. But we'll see how far we get. Eventually we'll get there. But yeah. So, what are we gonna do? I think I said I was gonna do the farms, right? Because I want to work in Newport. I don't want to go over to King's Reach just yet. Kinda daunting, to be honest. The problem would have been food in the Dwarf Kingdom, especially in that biome. True. In fact, that was a little bit of a concept I had for Newport, but I kind of starting to scratch and reworking in my mind. Newport was going to be, like, the humans took that, like, recognizing that because of the biome and whatnot, they couldn't really supply enough food for the demand and just the sheer amount of people there. So they created Newport as a way to, like, profit off of that. Thus, like, the giant wheat fields and whatnot. Some kind of steampunk shelter like Fallout 4, but less sci-fi. Imagine using the 1.17 stuff. Ooh, yeah. Actually, that's perfect. I think I'll probably wait till 1.17 to start working on stuff. Because I was going to, like, in this valley here, I was going to do some builds, but I wasn't entirely sure what to do yet. But yeah. I'll probably hop on that. I got some ideas for the capital with 1.17 stuff. Like building my own version of Statue of Liberty, but it's like one of the 10 gods for this world, which I still need to work on. I still need to write down somewhere. But yeah, so Newport, and I think I want to have a couple other villages surrounding King's Reach. That are more like a pre-established dwarven villages. That would be the way they get their wheat and whatnot. Plus, I figured if they're the transportation hub of Aglaria, they should be able to, like, port stuff in, buy from places. They're pretty rich. They're dwarves. But yeah, anyway, I gotta grab stuff and start building things, probably. Down here. Let's see. I had the stuff. There we go. Ooh boy. Okay. I'm gonna need some of this. I'm gonna need some of that. Probably some of that. Some of this, maybe. And then I'm just gonna grab a handful of cobble. I haven't played yet in survival. I'm more used to creative. Yeah, me too, actually. I used to be very fluent with creative and just focused solely on that and solely on the building stuff. But then I started my original YouTube series, the one that I consider the actual start of my channel, Circuit Flame, which was a multiplayer server a couple of my friends were playing on. That was in survival. And I did horrible to begin with. My builds sucked, and I surprised myself with that. But then once that server closed down, I started this world, and as you can see, the builds are okay. I mean, I'm getting better and better, but I'm slowly but surely getting back into the groove of things, and now I build better in survival than in creative, surprisingly. Same, but I like multiplayer server or survival. Yeah, me too. I feel I'm very limited in survival in many ways. Time, resources. True. Yeah. I usually think the same way, but personally, I hate grinding. And it's the one thing that always burns me out. And I'm not sure why, and usually you'd think that'd be counterintuitive to how survival works. And that would make me want to do creative more than survival. But for some reason, just like the flip-flop between building and then grinding and then building and grinding makes it so once I get tired of building and the building starts feeling like grinding, then I can just turn my brain off for a little bit and just hack away at stuff. And then I'm refreshed and ready to build again once that hacking away gets a bit boring. So I think it's okay. Why am I going in here? I don't want to go in there. Where'd the rest of my stone go? I think it's over here. Oh, there we go. There's where I left it. Welcome home. I'm saying that to myself. Welcome home to me, because this my brainchild, and I forgot how stuff works here. It could be cool, some kind of survival mode, Minecraft map or server, but starting in a plot base, like an apocalyptic event. Ooh, yeah, that would be really cool. In fact, I have this like plan I've been working on for a long time, and it definitely will not be done anytime soon, but I do actually plan on making a server with a similar idea. Do you want another destruction? Yeah. Even better with 1.17. Yeah, I have an idea of something similar. Eventually, someday. Because a lot of my friends that I used to play Minecraft with, they got burnt out because of, you know, what usually happens with servers and things. Like people did griefing and whatnot, got them all burnt out. And in general, with the way the game is, sometimes you kind of bottle yourself in a certain thing. So I was going to create a server with a similar idea to that sort of would have eliminated some of that. Let's see, I need seeds. And the hoe. There we go. There's the thing. Spelling is not good today. Potato. I don't worry too much about that, as long as I get the general feeling across. I still want the Minecraft update where slabs can be placed vertically and carpets placed on stairs slabs. Yeah, me too. That'd be amazing. The heck happened to all my seeds? Did I get rid of them? Please don't tell me I got rid of them. Or horizontal glass panels. You know, that one I'm not sure how it would work. Or like what use I'd have for that. But I mean, the more the merrier. I'm totally down for something like that. Alright. There we go. So yeah, for all the farms, I'm gonna have to do something like this where it's hobbled together, but built in such a way you can't jump over. I guess I'm just gonna have to till this farm. More variety, the better. True. Very true, very true. Ba 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 ba. Could have sworn I had seeds somewhere. Did I put them in here? No. No. Pretty please? Seeds? Seeds. Those are not seeds. But I'll take it. Alright, scratch the seeds. We are not doing the wheat farm. We're gonna do the tiny little carrot farm first. Means I'm gonna have to grab the carrots. I want a disenchantment Netflix show Minecraft map. That is a great way to put it. Somehow tracks me in the design. Yeah. Agreed. You've seen the show? No, not entirely. I think I've heard of it, and I have a general idea of what you're talking about, but no, I haven't seen the show. I don't watch too many shows to begin with. Oh boy, how am I going to terraform this? Let's see, grab that first. I'm going to have to terraform with this and maybe a little bit of that. Let's see. Actually, I don't think I want a lot of smooth stone, because the farms were made after the fact. They were made by the people that got here. Some people already think slabs are too much. Vertical slabs might not be that popular to the general audience, might not be considered very Minecraft-like, sticking with the idea of Minecraft. Well, yeah, there's always two sides to that, isn't there? I personally think it'd be fine, because, I mean, with stairs, originally that was the only way you could place them, and they would just rotate like that. But then they made it so you could put them upside down, have corner stairs, etc., etc. And they had I don't quite remember, but I believe they had a similar reaction at first, where it was kind of, that doesn't seem too Minecraft-like and whatnot. But now it's kind of just normal and makes sense, so I figured it'd be a similar thing. Sometimes I wish villagers in Minecraft had different, more Minecraft Comes Alive. That one does pretty much that. And I love that mod. That mod's real good. See, something like this. Bring that up there. There are two sides. Yep. Two sides. Like with most things. That. Actually, I don't think I'm going to make it too sort of followy or like completely blocked off. Because I mean, it's between a bunch of houses, so it should be okay. Over here is actually, that's fine. I just gotta take back some of here. And I think I want the sort of entrance bit to be there. Something like that. I love the idea of plants in the roof. Yeah. Because I wanted to do that, one, to hide up, because I wanted to like hide my little bad building skill, because it wasn't too great to begin with. But also, this entire area used to be dark oak forest. Or at least, well, I mean, this area was plains, but it was surrounded by a bunch of dark oak forest. And this entire peninsula bit here was dark oak. So once I'm done with all the buildings, I'm going to put a bunch of custom trees back in. And so like they're building within the forest and slowly but surely chopping down trees. Sort of give it the idea that this was a very early colony. It's very brand new. In general, brand new to the world. As far as like the general timeline. Which I think will be funny. Because it's the oldest bit of the world. But in the timeline, it's the newest. Haha. I am smart. I make witty jokes. Let's see, one there. That should be okay. Gives me medieval vibes. Yeah. Originally, I wasn't entirely sure how to build, like, Victorian era stuff. With perhaps a castle on the top of a mountain or something. I'm actually going to do something kinda castle-y. It's going to be a fortress right here in this peninsula. Once I, like, fix all the terraforming and whatnot. So there's gonna be something castle-esque here. Which I actually began to start. And you can tell what builds are, like, the older ruined ones that were here before Newport. Because they'll have, like, the granite roofs and be ruined and stuff. I need to ruin that building. But yeah, there's, like, this one, which has sunken into the ground a little bit. And so the people have repurposed it into a logging thing. And then there's that one. And in general, there will be a handful of houses here. And then I think I'm going to sort of exaggerate this cliff line. And then continue the cliff line down. And then this entire portion will be the castle. And there's a mountain over here that I will do something with. But I mean, that's going to be a long project. So that's for a future thing. I'm thinking kind of... what's it? There's this, like, specific cathedral that was, like, on a cliffside. It was in, Uncharted for, one of the Uncharted games. They had, like, this, like, Nordic, gravesite thing that I think would be cool there. They do need to fix the building greed. The main reason they do very bad simple builds is because world generation. Yeah. Oh, I wish Minecraft could do better terrains, more realistic. Yeah. I mean, 1.17 will improve it a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's see, where was I? Right, over here. This guy. Which I think should be pretty much okay. And wait, no, this here. This needs work. Let's see, something like that. One there. Gotta go bop. With a bop. And then this guy, I'm gonna face like that. So yeah, that should be good. Ooh, leaves. Leaves. A little bit is not enough. I would redo from scratch. True. When they add dirt layers, all terrain problems would be fixed. Oh, hey Davis. Didn't they say they weren't doing dirt layers though? I mean, I'd love it. I would love dirt layers. And it'd be amazing to use. And just like all the different terrain blocks, have it be like snow, where there's the actual block and then the block layer. That would be amazing. But unfortunately, I'm pretty sure they said that was not going to be an option. Sad times. Sad, sad times. Where did... Oh, there we go. I really need to get used to this again. I forget. Shh, I ignore them saying that. In my head, it's still coming out one day. Alright, that's fair. That's fair. One day. Someday. I really need food. It would be cool in your village, some kind of merchant street with awnings made of wool and... Ooh, yes! That's beautiful. That's a perfect idea. Over here, I was going to do a little bit of a dock. And so as you can see, I've like started marking out like buildings and whatnot. I'll do it here. I'll do it here. That's genius. In fact, I'm gonna write it down in the brand new book I made today. 17, just skip ahead. Dock. Merchant. And that should probably be enough to remind me. If not, I can just come back to this. Bed, sleep. Okay. Right, I was going to put some stuff around here. Make it all bushy and overgrown. Maybe some on the inside here too. Like that. That's not where I wanted it to be at all. Oh well, I'll leave it there. Maybe one like that. And then over on the side, fill up this little gap here, put some on this building, because I got a little bit on the building. Make this way too overgrown for its liking. Flower. Okay. Now to clean up this entire inside. I'm not going to do anything with the terrain because I like my farms all bumpy. I disagree. I want more big floating lands and big cliffs with the overhanging thing, especially for my ultimate fantasy floating castle. True, yeah. Two sides of every coin. You want it to look really pretty and realistic and better terrain, but at the same time, it's gotta feel Minecraft still. Like, that's the thing about this game being around for so long. It's got, on one hand, it needs improvements. On the other hand, you don't want to take away from the general idea that it's got going for it. And flower. Let's see. I want... no. There we go. Something like that. Yeah, that's okay. That looks okay. Carrots. This is going to be the hard part, because I'm going to have to figure out certain diagonal or whatnot. I only started playing Minecraft 6 years ago. Ooh, that's actually pretty long. I started playing Minecraft back in 1.7.10. However long ago that was, I don't quite remember anymore. But yeah, this game has been going on for a long time. Let's see, that one was straight. This one, I think I want it to be diagonal-ish, because I want this bit here to be a bit open. Maybe if I have it something along the lines of that. Yeah, that should be good. So it's like diagonal, but not too diagonal. So then I could have this sort of like spread open a bit like that. Probably carrot here that's sort of just like cross-pollinated or whatnot. And then something along the lines of that. And then gotta make a bit of the path. Just sort of get it ready. Up there. I'm probably going to just make it a bit loose of a pattern. This is kind of hard to do though. Let's see, something like that, something like that. Probably just fit there. And then, one there. Yeah. And then here. Something like that. And this one's actually kind of straight, which is awkward. And then, you know what? I'm just going to create a brand new pattern right here. So it sort of just got trampled and muddled up here. I guess I kind of want a mix of non-crazy terrain, but also be able to find a floating island. Yeah. Yeah, that would be like happy medium. Snowpiercer train. Ooh, trains in Minecraft. 1001 cars long in Minecraft. Oh yeah, that in my Discord, which I'm plug because why the heck not? He's been building the Snowpiercer train from a series. I played just before horses came out. Don't remember the update names. I think that's around the same time. I think that's roughly 1.17-ish. Yeah. I think we were playing around the same time, I guess. Hold on. King's Discord, which I think technically everyone here is already on, but I mean, might as well just in case. But yeah, Melanie's been making the Snowpiercer train for, I think it's a server, right? Were you making it for a server? But yeah, it's crazy. Crazy cool. Big project. Well, I'm making the Snowpiercer from in Minecraft, but I wish I could one day see an update where trains can move and do curves and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be real cool. I mean, I think there's Industrial Craft, which is more or less that, or something similar. But yeah, it would be real cool to see that like in the game. Like sort of like the minecarts, but you can like link them or whatever. Probably make like bigger minecarts. Eh. You know, just in general, I want bigger transportation stuff in Minecraft. Because mine is now static and you get bored looking outside the same terrain. Yeah. Saw that you got recognized by the show. I bet that made your day. Oh yeah, that did happen. Yeah. Congrats, Melanie. That was real cool. I'm out of carrots. I feel sad. Yeah. I got 3 hearts of hunger and nothing to feed my belly. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. I'm gonna have to trade for golden carrots because I'm lazy. Give me food. Give me all your food. Thank you. You are very kind, sir. Don't tell anyone I did that. I definitely did not waste all the progress I was making for whatever reason I was making it. Just because I was hungry. You saw nothing. Nom nom nom. I wish you could plant golden carrots. That'd be cool. Probably a bit OP, but still, that'd be cool. Right. I was going to grab the bone meal in there, that way I can do the ting. Eh. There we go. Watch this. This is cool. This is peak performance right here. Wait. Aha. I remember doing this. I did this like after every single episode. For a long time. Because I mean, my cave spider spawner doesn't work. I made it look all cool and when I got all smug thinking, oh look at me, I'm a smart boy. I made a pretty looking farm that looks pretty and will work, and then it never worked. It just never worked. Let's see, I'm gonna grab some of this. And of course I forgot to pick all of them up. There we go. Once you get everything done or close enough, you should try to reenact an episode. Ooh. Yeah. Melanie, do that, do that. That'd be real cool. Wait, I think you were doing a YouTube video on it, right? Already? I think. I like to use the spawners as a direct decorative block, but without the internal creature, but that's not possible on Java. Yeah. Yeah. It's sad. Oh, recreate the trailer. Ah. Cool. Ooh. Ah. Okay. Since I customized the skin. Ooh. When you get that trailer done, put it in the self-promo in the Discord. I want to see. I'll watch the heck out of it. I also need to watch the show. I keep forgetting to. Again, I don't watch too many shows recently. I've been more into reading manga. Don't ask why, I'm not sure why. It's basically the same thing as watching anime, but I don't know. Eh, spider, die, die. Ah. Okay. Love the bamboo, it decors pretty well. Yeah. Right now, I just have a surplus of it because farming and villager trades. But once I actually get this side of Newport built up, which one you reading? All of them. Like, I'm subscribed to like 4 or 5 different like apps. And like every time there's something I just generally read, I watch the latest or read the latest chapter, then move on to the next one. I just read everything. I like to take naps. Yeah, naps are nice. Naps are fun. But yeah, more recently I've been into there's a specific genre. The more naps, the closer to summer I am. Yeah. I can't wait till summer. Then I'll have more time to do this. Which, I mean, I have a lot of time right now, but still. It'd be like every day I'd be able to do something like this. But yeah, as far as like a genre, does that include One Piece? No. I personally am terrified of shonen, and specifically One Piece. I don't like that's a lot of commitment. In general, the only shonen I've watched that I kind of enjoyed was Naruto and Boku no Hero. Boku no Hero because it was new, and Naruto was a long time ago once I started anime stuff. Can't wait for Christmas. I want to try decorate some areas of the train with some kind of Christmas stuff. Ooh, that'd be cool. No, what? I'm sorry. I don't like shonen, okay? Just because it's like the classic and it was one of the big 3 doesn't mean I have to watch it to be an anime geek or otaku or weeb. It's not required. I started Boku no Hero but never ended season 2. You gotta catch up, man. You gotta catch up. I read a little bit of the manga. It's going places. I mean, that's fair. It's a large-ass read. Yeah. I mean, if I were to start One Piece, I would do it... I do like a Hunter x Hunter style. Like, start the anime first. Watch all the anime first. Because that takes less processing power. But yeah, recently I've been more into well, slice of life. I love slice of life anime and manga and whatnot. But there's this specific genre that came out recently. I like more Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan was good. I fear for my life when Caves and Cliffs comes out, the Warden. To be honest, it's too hard of a mob to deal with. There was no mobs around the Warden. But can you imagine trying to be quiet while a zombie eat you? Or a skeleton shoot your creepers, trail one blowing up? Oh yeah, that'd be... The Warden's scary. Gasp, let's build the wall more. Just as long as you don't watch the 4Kids version, it ruined everything. Of One Piece? No worries, no worries. Ooh, what was that? Something happened. Astro! Hey Astro, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Aglaria. Attack on Titan and My Hero were amazing. Yeah. I think Attack on Titan was the first anime I ever watched. Like, legit, it was the one that got me into anime. Which is surprising, because I don't actually like Attack on Titan 2 too much. Ooh, another guy? Oh, Melanie followed. Hey, thanks Melanie. Hey Astro, how have you been? But yeah, surprisingly enough, compared to some other stuff I watched, I didn't really like Attack on Titan too much. Like, it was the first one I watched, and at the time I was like, oh, this is so much better than regular cartoons. Anime's so cool. But then I started watching some other stuff and learning a bit more about how anime works and whatnot. And then and then my eyes were open. I was like, wait a minute. This is eh. Zombies don't eat you, really. They just hit you. You might die, but they're easy to deal with. Yeah. But paired up with the Warden, that's gonna be terrifying. I'm never going into the Deep Dark. I'm probably just going to go like once or twice for the lulz and just for the content, but aside from that, no thank you. Have you seen Code... Ooh, there's a lot of stuff. Yep, One Piece, 4Kids, total garbage, regular One Piece better than DBZ and Naruto combined. Don't worry, I pirate my anime, so no 4Kids for me. I know pirating's bad, but I mean the anime industry in general is kind of eh right now. Have you seen Code Geass though? No. Again, I'm not like for some reason I just don't get into the mainstream anime. I like to find like the small stuff. I'm weird like that. Normally I don't like the plot of anything I read or watch. I'm interested in the architecture, the tech, and the social scenario. Ooh, now that's one way to watch it for sure. Yeah, that kind of stuff is cool. The only times I like it for the plot is like when it has just the weirdest of concepts. And then I'm just like, ooh, this is interesting. I want to see more of it. Just thought I'd clarify. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, anime I'm into is more Log Horizon. That was a good one. There's this one that I'm actually going to use for a project someday. Once I actually get in, like, learn how to like animate and do movies and whatnot. That's going to be a long time, like years down the line. But there's this one anime called Punchline, which just the way they deal with superpowers and whatnot was really cool. What about Sword Art Online? It was one of the first anime I watched, so at the time I thought it was good, but then I saw Log Horizon and realized what Sword Art Online could have been. First season, yes. After that, nah. Personally, I like season 2 the most out of all the seasons, but in general, it wasn't for me. Especially now that I've seen more anime. Like, if I try going back to it, I'm like, oh, I see what they did there, I see what they did there. Ooh, this is literally just a classic light novel anime. It's not that good. I only ended half season, then I got bored. Yeah. The abridged version, though. The abridged for Sword Art Online abridged. That one's good. That one's real cool. I always watch that one. In fact, I need to catch up on season 2 of it. I like more Studio Ghibli stuff. The scenarios and, well, the plots are interesting. Let's build Laputa Castle. Ooh, yeah. I need to watch more Studio Ghibli. Like, I followed up on it a while ago, and so I did a little bit of it, but I never got around to finishing it. The skulk sensor is worth it, but if you find Deep Dark, look for it, then you see it, get out, go back, but mine around to get it and get out. Yeah. But I mean, I'm not big on redstone, so even the skulk sensor is kind of pushing it. Unless there's some other stuff in there. Yeah, the mechanics of the game had me interested for a bit, and then after he used the same sword skill over and over and over, it got old. Yeah. Studio Ghibli is amazing. Thank you, French animators. Yeah. Like, I saw a project which I believe is still working. Hold on, I'm gonna put some carrots around here, kind of as if like the wind pushed it around. Or it's just growing out of its field. But yeah, I saw this project where they were doing Studio Ghibli in Minecraft, and that was beautiful. It was amazing. Spirited Away had me in tears. Yeah. How's Moving Castle? I watched it recently. Well, again, I've only seen little bits of Studio Ghibli stuff. I haven't sat down to actually watch the movies, sadly. Speaking of French animation, have you seen Wakfu? Yes, I love Wakfu. Wakfu is the best. Like that, when you're talking about like anime that's not quite anime, that is the best example you can think of. I wish sequels of many movies from Studio Ghibli but never come. Sad. Yeah. Well, now that we're in movie territory, dang, there was one that I don't quite remember. I haven't actually seen all of Wakfu. I need to. I want those portal powers and my own yacht buddy. Yeah. I think there's like 4 seasons, right? Or 3? I saw like the first 2. Yeah, you really need to show season 2 gets sad. Yeah. I got up to the spoiler territory regarding Wakfu's past or whatnot. Oh, you're right, season 3. Yeah, I think I got that far into it. And then it kind of gets hard to find. Here at Spain in May-June arrived on Netflix. Lots of movies of Studio Ghibli, so I had a marathon. It was very, very nice. Nice. Yeah, and I'm French, so I have 0 excuse. Yeah. Well, in general, Wakfu's kind of hard to find sometimes. Especially because it gets kind of complicated. It was every morning on TV. What? Then forget what I was saying. That's doubly no excuse. Jeez. Shame on you. Shame. Hold on, I'm gonna put this up. In here. Alright, I should probably keep that up so it's not floating. I had to find out watch cartoons online. I personally watched it when it was on Netflix. But then I wanted to like get back into it. And so like I wanted to rewatch it and stuff, show it off to some of my cousins and whatnot, and it wasn't there anymore. Which was sad. And so now finding it, I can only find like the first couple seasons or whatnot. And then there's bits of it that are not even like subbed. And it's confusing. Wow, so that was Tom and Jerry for you. Well, yeah, that's a good way to think of it. Personally, I only pirate if it's unavailable, and I pirate stuff if it's only subscription servers, because I don't like those. Well, that's the thing with anime. All of them are subscription servers, and each one has, like, specific anime. Like, what's the word? They, like, monopolize different series. And I don't like that, so I pirate everything I can that I can have as much anime that's coming out this season as possible. I'm trash like that. Damn, it would be cool. SpaceX in Minecraft. Yes! I think there might be a mod for that. I'll have to check. Because who knows? Just check, watch cartoons, you can find most of everything. Ah, that's fair. There's a specific pirating thing I use. Forget the name of it. I think it's AnimeKisa. It's not that great. It used to be better. It used to be just like the perfect pirating software, but now it has like those weird like third-party ads and whatnot on it. But if you can work around that, it's the best place to pirate anime. I should really try to build Starship prototype after the Snowpiercer. Please do. Please do. Almost forgot they were spies. Wait, spies? What spies? Tom and Jerry? Huh. Oh yeah, yeah. I think I remember that. Tom and Jerry is the best. Okay, I finish Rebels, then I'll watch Wakfu. Do that. Do that. I actually started watching Rebels and because I have a project in mind, again, down the line, where I wanted to like remake all the Star Wars movies and include like the TV shows, so it's like all of them in order as movies. And so I was watching a bit of Rebels. I never finished. Like I was going on a watch list that like only had the most important episodes. That way, you know, I could skip season 1 or majority of season 1 because season 1 is not that fun. But I could never finish it. Like I got to the end of season 1, then started season 2, got to where Rex came, and then just never got around to it. Not sure if that's a signifier that I'm just bad at Star Wars nowadays. I got spoiled by Clone Wars, or if it's just because it's Rebels and I don't really like original trilogy era stuff. I'm watching Star Trek Discovery, never seen Star Wars. Yeah, there's always the two, like, I guess the theme for the stream is there's always two sides for every coin. Because, yeah, that's... My brother's a very big Star Trek fan, and I'm a very big Star Wars fan. But both of them are very different things. Like, Star Trek is for if you want, like, that specific kind of sci-fi. And then Star Wars is more like just a fantasy thing with sci-fi skin on it. You need to watch season 1 as it sets the characters. Well, I mean, I did, but you know, it has that stigma about it where it's like Ezra's really annoying or whatnot, according to a lot of people. So I just watched like the first couple episodes, then a couple of the important ones, and then the finale. And then I moved on to season 2. So I got the general idea of like Ahsoka's the mysterious person in the hood, and there's what's her face, the Twi'lek person that's in Squadrons and is the general, Syndulla. She's like the mother figure, and then Caleb is the father figure, and then Ezra is the main character, and then like I got a general idea. I've seen every Star Trek movie and Star Wars movie, and I love both. It gets better after season 2. Okay. Or it gets better season 2. Okay, I'll get back to it. I'll get back to it when I have time. Let's see. So I got this farm done, and it looks a bit hodgepodgey, but that's okay. So let's see, there's 3 more farms we gotta do. We gotta do this guy, which is going to be wheat field. I have a very controversial view of Star Wars. Most people yell at me when I say this, but Phantom Menace was my favorite. Jar Jar was the best, such a friendly character. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Why did you say something so brave? Ooh. But yeah, personally, the prequel era is my favorite. I'm not that big of a fan of the original trilogy, and the New Republic era is kind of confusing. Confusing to me. Mainly because there was Legends, now there's the Disney canon, and so it's confusing, but I don't know, I just love the grit that the Clone Wars era gives us. Like, it's a very different kind of grit than what the original trilogy is known for. Keeps getting better every season. So about Jar Jar. Uh-oh. I normally like the villain more than any other character, especially if it's a woman. Alma Coyne, Janae Matthews, Ava Page. Yeah. It's true though, Misa loves Jar Jar. Yeah, that's fair. I feel like, I mean, especially if you go back and rewatch Phantom Menace, which I gotta get around to doing. Because like every year I rewatch the Star Wars stuff, at least once, over time. But yeah, just rewatching clips from the Phantom Menace of Jar Jar, I like him too. He's cool. Like they definitely overplayed it a little bit too much after a little bit. Like over time, they kind of went a bit too far with him. But as far as just like in general, he's good. I like him. Tom and Jerry until they changed art style, Scooby-Doo, Wacky Races, the Jetson, the Flintstones, the one with the bear, my topics for cartoons. That's fair. Yogi Bear. I think that's the one you're talking about. No, that's the bear's name, not the show. I know what you're talking about. That was a good one. I grew up on that one. I love 3 and 4, so I'm sitting between 2 chairs. That's fair. Oh yeah, I forgot Scooby-Doo. I never really liked Scooby-Doo. I'm weird like that. It just wasn't really my cup of tea. I don't know. I mean, at the same time, I was freaked out about Jurassic Park, and that means very little. Like, I guess I was just a bit of a scaredy cat as a kid. The Bernstein Bears. Oh, not the one I was thinking of, but that is also a cartoon with bears in it that was nostalgic. I grew up on the books. I did not watch the cartoon too much. But yeah. I've got a weird childhood. Let's see, what's a cartoon that I grew up on? Jar Jar is annoying in the movie, better in the Clone Wars, but amazing as a Sith. What? Well, yeah, they really should have at least like tried like a little bit of Jar Jar as a Sith. That would have been interesting. Even as like a inside joke. Personally, I think he was better in the movies than he was in the Clone Wars. I think they overplayed him a little bit too much. Misa, blow your whole planet up, big boom. Exactly. Phantom Menace is good, but mainly because unlimited power, Mace Windu, and Yoda. The unlimited power thing, that is Revenge of the Sith. But point taken. Yeah. In general, I love the original trilogy. Or no, the prequel trilogy. Phantom Menace I like because it's like so uniquely distinct from all the others. It had so many good moments, highly quotable. Yeah. Personally, I think the Phantom Menace gets points in my book because it's like distinctly different like from all the other movies. I'm not sure how to describe it. It's just the world feels different. Like, it feels Yogi Bear. Yeah, there we go. Yogi Bear. But yeah, just for some reason, in my mind, The Phantom Menace, just the world has a very different feeling to it than the other prequels. While still, like, the same technology and whatnot, but it's different. Hard to describe. And then Attack the Clones could use a little work. It could have used a little work. But at the same time, it's just, I love that world. I love Attack of the Clones. It was one of the ones when I was a little kid growing up watching those movies. It was one of the ones that like stuck out to me the most. It was very interesting. Very interesting one. The actor said they talked about that with George Lucas, but can't say more because of its contract. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Can't spell the name of the guy who said unlimited power, so just put unlimited power. Yeah. Sidious. Chancellor Sheeves Palpatine. He was cool. I think right here will be the entrance. So I should probably fix that. Yeah, there we go. Something like that there, with the one peeking up. But yeah, I actually have some ideas of stuff I'm gonna do regarding like the movies and whatnot. Sort of like Avengers style, like a bunch of them in a row with Revenge of the Sith being like an endgame style situation. Yeah, I know that sounds bad on paper. But just patience. Someday I'll get around to doing that. And it'll be fantastic. Like turning some of the games into movies and whatnot. Like Republican, or what's the one? Republican Commando. Like some old school stuff. Like turning the original Clone Wars into movies and then the modern Clone Wars into movies. But now that 7, 8, and 9 are here, I don't think we're going to have Jar Jar as a Sith. Sadly. I think Anakin got a bad rap. He was probably given bad direction. Yeah. Personally, I feel like Anakin was in the right. Like, I know it's controversial sometimes. Like, there's two sides to the coin. Some people think he's too whiny. Some people think he's this and that. Personally, the way I interpret it is he recognized that the Jedi are not to be trusted, and that's why he bottled stuff up. And while he did not really see that Sidious was manipulating him, he did recognize something had to change. And he had to do something to keep what he believed was the peace and what his true purpose was. Or what he believed, anyway. So, personally, I was rooting for Anakin the entire time. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'd do that. Oh, you murdered a bunch of people? Yeah, that's okay. It's fine. Happens every day. Perfectly normal behavior. Actually, that one. Uh-oh, got myself stuck. Annie did fine. It was the cradle robber that turned him to the dark side. True. True. Wait, who's the cradle robber in this sense? Qui-Gon? Because I think Qui-Gon is perfectly fine. He understood that there was going to be some work to be put into Anakin. Or is it? I want to say possibly Palpatine cradle robber, depending. Kid was 8 and the old girl is over there checking him out. Yeah. That did happen. That did happen. Amidala. Queen Amidala, mind you. Queen Amidala. Which is weird because canonically she was a queen and the youngest queen ever. And yet she was what, 14? And I think if in canon, she became queen when she was Anakin's age. So she was a 9-year-old queen, and they're like, yeah, that makes sense. Let's go with that. I trust her to rule a country. Or an entire planet, actually. The Jedi lost their ways because of the war. Only Qui-Gon Jinn could have helped him. That was why Palpatine sent Maul to kill him. Yeah. I'm not calling Akoma queen. Fair. Fair. Actually, I think the Jedi lost their way even before the war. Because of the peace. In general, in my mind, the whole concept of the Jedi being destroying the Sith is what brings peace. That makes no sense to me. I don't see how conflict can result in peace. I know a lot of actors that need the script in advance and need someone to walk them through what direction they want to go with. Well, the thing is, the way Hayden Christensen played Anakin was like the way George Lucas wanted Anakin to be played. Like the whole monotone voice acting thing. George Lucas or Hayden Christensen has said that he played Anakin that way because he wanted, or George wanted it to sound or seem similar to Vader. And like Vader's robotic, whatchamacallit. That's why you have the middle, the gray. Exactly. Too bad they aren't canon anymore. Death can never bring peace, and Yoda knew that. That's why he split to the woods. True. Although at the same time, like he saw a Force vision of, oh, all the Jedi are going to die soon. Well, might as well let it happen. And then once it does happen, I'm just going to disappear. So I don't think Yoda is fully free of guilt either. I put a little bit of blame on him too. I mean, same reason I put blame on Obi-Wan. Even though technically a lot of people call him like the model Jedi and whatnot. And like, he could do no wrong. He did a lot of wrong, in my opinion. Okay, got some seeds. Yay. Seedy. Wait, this one was going to be something else. This was not going to be wheat. Because the wheat fields are there, and then another one on the other side. Actually, with the movie, they might be. If you've seen the 9, you'd understand. True, that's fair. Most of my knowledge goes off of the Legends continuity. And just like the brief bit of like early Disney continuity. It happens a lot in Monarchy. I have played CK3 and have ended up with a young prince due to early death. But I mean, Naboo's weird. Like, they vote for their monarch. So they voted for her to be in power. And as far as I know, it's not like linear. Like, it wasn't like her parents were monarchs and whatnot. She was like a commoner that was voted into leadership. Yeah, no, he totally covered his own ass, but to be frank, if you knew death was coming, you would sit around and... Would you sit around and wait? True. Fair. That is fair. Yoda's confusing. But I mean, just because I decide, oh, I want to run away from my death doesn't mean, oh, okay, that's perfectly reasonable to do when you are keepers of the peace and you believe that if you dying means nothing, or whatever they say. the wrong he has done is ignore the fact that Anakin was in love with Padme and not talk to him about it. True. True. Yeah, that's... I mean, but technically, depending on the canon you read in, a lot of Jedi knew that. And a lot of them said nothing about it. Purely because he was like the poster boy for the Jedi. Which just makes things like 10 times more complicated. He should have sat them both down and said no. Or at the very least, like, banish Anakin from the Jedi Order. Which would not only let him continue to be with Padme, but then you don't really... Actually, no, that wouldn't work either, would it? Let's see. What if they banished him from the Jedi Order and then sent some Jedi specifically to keep track on him to make sure nothing sketchy happens with him? You're an adult. He is a child. No. I mean, technically, she wasn't an adult either. Like, technically, if you think about it, there was only a 3-year age difference. So it's not completely weird and, like, weird and just in general not good stuff. Like, technically, it's okay. At that time, probably a bit weird, but I mean, at that time, it was more puppy love. Like, it was only a thing in episode 2. I don't think what happened in The Phantom Menace was like them falling in love. Yeah, and he could be with Ahsoka. Oh no, that's a different thing. That's create their own order. Oh, you mean that way? Oh, phew. False alarm, false alarm. But yeah, that would have been interesting. I don't think the Jedi would have allowed him to learn more about the Force if they were to banish him, just because of the whole Chosen One prophecy, just in case. Like, if it comes true, and then he's, say, like, some completely different sect, the Jedi are not well known for handling that well. Banishment would have caused anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to suffering, suffering leads to the dark side. I think they only, like, pull that out. Like, they only say that when it suits them. Like, I think if they knew they could keep track on him, they would have, like, been like, oh yeah, he might be angry now, but it'll be fine. He won't know much about the Force, and he wouldn't have been strong enough to, like, understand that something is wrong with this. And be strong enough to actually fall for the dark side. In my opinion, anyway. But that's just me. Why am I in here? Yeah, not the other way. Okay, good, good. Because there's some people that say that way, and that's kind of sketchy. That's an old shirt, sorry. No, look at Ahsoka, she turned out fine. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, with Ahsoka, she left willingly. But yeah, I feel like with Anakin, depending on how quickly and how early enough they would have sent him away, he would have been fine. He would have bounced back. Like, it's not like he's, like, as whiny as people say he is. He would have recognized, wait a minute, this is actually pretty good for me. Now I get to be with Padme, and it's all fine. To be honest, Yoda might not have been able to tell what his vision is, or thought it was the dark side trying to cloud him. Because that happened to Anakin. True. Yeah, that's true. Plus, like, there was a little bit of dark side meddling to begin with. That entire episode was full of dark side meddling, whenever he was looking into the future and whatnot. She turned out better than... Or, she turned out better, actually. Yeah. That is very true. Ahsoka is the example to lead with. Truly the best. Let's see. I want this one to be completely diagonal with beetroots. That'd be good. Yoda was too cocky, to be honest. Exactly. All the Jedi were. But that's exactly right. No, I don't want that one. Gimme. To be honest, the whole love is banned is backwards in my opinion. It is. It very much is. And like, even like old school Jedi, like, and I think that's why the vision was clouded. Yeah, that makes sense. But even like if you go to like old Republic era, and like the distant past, and even like the original Jedi and whatnot, love was fine. Love was a perfectly normal thing to happen. I have no clue what happened in the 1,000 years it took to get to the prequel trilogy, but I have no clue what was going on with them to think love is a bad thing for Jedi. It's been a while since I've had this in-depth of a conversation about Star Wars. I've forgotten how much lore is in that story. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot. It's fun. This is fun. I usually only like rant about this kind of stuff with my brother. So it's fun, like talking about Star Wars stuff here. Perfect place for it. Wait, is this off center? No. I made it off center. That's not good. Yeah, too much to talk about. There really is. There's a lot to talk about when it comes to Star Wars. Guess that's what happens when it's like one of the oldest sci-fi things out there. With like a continuous story to it. There we go. Then bop down over to here. Come on, enough. Yay! Now I'm going to put like a checkered pattern. Which is probably going to be a bit iffy on such a small scale, but I mean, it'll be fine. It's one small part of a larger whole. Wait, did I do this wrong? No, I did fine, because there has to be one on this side too. Building fields at diagonal looks weird. Never really done something like this. This is different. Let's see. What did... Ooh. That's... I mean, that's a thing. A diagonal field. That's, unique, to say the least. See, something like this. Yeah, take it all the way down, I guess. It's been going since 1977. Oh geez, that's a long time. It's weird and cool at the same time. Ah, thank you. That makes me feel a lot better. That was getting nighttime, that's why I was lagging, but no. That's, in general, what I'm gonna try to aim for when it comes to Aglaria. Weird and cool at the same time. The reason was, if your loved one is in danger, but also civilians or the Jedi are also in danger, you would choose your loved one. But I mean, have they not heard of a police force or firefighters or doctors before? Well, I mean, it's a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. They haven't. But still, I agree, it's dumb. Very dumb. Again, especially because they no doubt have a history of like their own history, in which case there has been times when Jedi have had loved ones and had to deal with those kinds of situations and everything was fine, and in fact those Jedi were even more powerful than the Jedi of now. It's ridiculous. Okay, let's see. Boop. Okay. Bedtime, bedtime. The prequel era Jedi just pissed me off, which is why I love the prequel era so much. I guess I like getting angry. Being angry's good. Apparently. Let's see, where is the... Wait, where is it? Oh. Why do I always check every chest except the one that it's in? Oh yeah, remind me to fill this monstrosity in at some point. I don't need this anymore. I've been putting it off. Let's see, here we are. Long time ago is something I had to remind myself about a lot. I'd catch myself thinking, we have better technology than that? Well yeah, that's because we live in the future comparatively. Yeah. It's just because people twist rules because someone might have fallen to the dark side and he had a wife or she had a husband. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Like, I remember reading somewhere that, remember the Citadel from that one episode of Clone Wars? They put Jedi who have seen the future in there. Because that's apparently something they don't like. They don't like it when people see glimpses of the future and like events that will happen. For instance, there were Jedi before Qui-Gon Jinn and like before the Phantom Menace that saw the future of like Order 66 and like went to the Jedi Council to warn them about it, and then they put them in the Citadel. It's ridiculous. It's terrifying. No wonder Anakin said nothing about his mother, or like only told Obi-Wan about his mother's death and said nothing about Padme except for a few vague words to Yoda. He must have known about that, or at least someone must have known about that, or just a general non-spoken rule. I would not want to be in a situation like that. Ugh. Yeah, I know, it's really dumb. It really is. I mean, it's also a tiny bit realistic in some aspects too. Like controlling information like that. Like I think they even, like I know on one hand, the Jedi Temple, or at least like the important books and like important stuff about the dark side are locked away behind like the rank of a master, which is why Anakin was so like frustrated about not being able to get that rank, because that would have been the way to save Padme. Like he would have just trudged the path on his own, it'd be fine. That's what Count Dooku did, and Count Dooku turned out okay. But like, even like the most basic of stuff, they just like burn the text about it, which is ridiculous, but realistic. I would have left, to be honest, because oh my gee, there's no positive. I know, right? But I mean, at the same time, they pressure you to stay. Like, the whole reason Anakin did not leave was because he grew up there. It's like having a family that does legitimately care about you, but you just don't agree with. It's just so hard. That would have been a horrible situation to be in. Let's see. I need bone meal. Well, skeleton grinder, here we go. You meant mace. Oh, no, Count Dooku. I did mean Count Dooku. Because the whole reason he became a Sith or left the Jedi Order was because him and Sifo Dyas snuck into the Jedi Temple library and read some dark side stuff. And then Sifo Dyas had Force visions about clone armies and the Jedi dying and whatnot. And he and Count Dooku decided the Jedi are corrupt and need to be fixed, and so they left. Yeah, that was bull too. Like, you can sit with us, but you're not a master. I know, right? And everyone keeps saying Anakin was just being whiny there, but no, there's a legit reason for getting angry about that. I mean, on one hand, that's ridiculous. They obviously did that specifically for him. And like, specifically because they don't want him to be a Jedi Master. But on the other hand, it doesn't help at all. He doesn't want the seat, he wants the rank. The council felt very militant, and that is scary. Like, step out of line an inch and you could be put in the brig, and translate, it felt like if they stepped out of line they could be killed or arrested. Exactly. Count Dooku became evil. Well, that's the thing. Count Dooku's complicated. Like, he became evil, but he was very much like a smart evil. Like, he wasn't evil, he was willing to betray Sidious. He did, but after. Yeah. Like, he and Sifo Dyas recognized that the Jedi do not tolerate Force visions, and Sifo Dyas was well known for Force visions. And so majority of what they wanted to do was to learn more about the dark side to prepare for the dark side. That's why he's like so well known as like such a powerful lightsaber duelist. Even though he was a Jedi during time of peace, like, he recognized the Sith were gonna come back eventually. And just in general, he was very smart about stuff. Only thing he wasn't smart about though was recognizing that the Sith betray the Sith. Which is, I mean, it's a thing, I guess. It makes sense-ish. But it's also not very smart. I like Count Dooku. Count Dooku is cool. Okay, spawn. Yay. Oh. Probably despawn, so it's gonna take a while. Spawn. Come on. I know you want to. Spinny. Spinny bit. Come on. Hey, there we go. Oh yeah, I don't think GG and Astro have seen this. Ooh, that's a lot of people. This is my skeleton spawner. The apprentice becomes the master. It makes sense. Yeah. It depends. Personally, I think the old Republic Sith Empire made more sense. Even though I know they backstab each other, but they took over stuff a lot quicker. But I mean, potato, I guess. But yeah, so this is my skeleton spawner. Over here is the spider spawner, which is broken. I'm thinking once I get back to making videos on Aglaria, I have a way to fix this. I learned it. I actually learned a bit about the game, so I can fix this now. It's going to be complicated to do, but I can do it, probably, hopefully. But yeah, in general, when I make farms, I'm gonna make them look pretty. Which I know is very inefficient, but still. This world is not known for its efficiency. So we're just gonna be here a bit till I get some more bones. Actually, I wonder if I could just snag this and do some grinding stuff later. Oh yeah, I need to find something to do with all these bows. I have bows upon bows upon bows. I have way too many. Like, it's overflowing. Like, I even, like, dug out, like, stuff here to put more storage just in case. It just, I need help. I mean, I'm probably going to use some of it for, like, loot and stuff. And, like, chest filler. I almost forgot about mob farms for a second. Oh, sorry. Sorry. My bad. Ooh, unbreaking. Yay. Sorry, Davis. You'll forget about him eventually. I'm gonna put that there. And then, let's see, where's the enchanted stuff? I had one full of enchanted stuff. Whatever. I'm just gonna... no. Disenchant. I think I would set up my own version of a Jedi temple, where love is fine and it's more studying than anything, more defensive. Like the old school Jedi. Dispenser? Repair them all and make dispensers. Well, I mean, yeah, I could. But at the same time, it's like, It's all good. Okay, phew. I mean, I could turn them into dispensers, but I don't have any use for that many dispensers yet. Like, if you haven't noticed, this world is not very, like, redstone heavy. And, like, there's going to be plenty of redstone stuff eventually, but still, it's just, That's why you have the Grey Order, but I don't know if they are canon. As far as I know, they're not. Or at least, like, the whole idea of a balance between the Force isn't canon anymore. But yeah, I think even in Legends, there was no Great Order during the prequel era. Like, there was a few orders that focused on the Force, but they were all just like variations off of what was bad about the Jedi. So it's complicated stuff. Okay. Crew was just spitballing ideas for what to do with the bows. Okay, yeah. I think once I get like an actual storage system, I'll probably use them for that. But as it stands right now, I have no need to. Hold on, I'm asleep before I go up there because mobs are scary. But with Clone Wars, Ahsoka, and Rebels in Episode 9, I'm lost. True. I think since Ahsoka was not actually a Jedi, or... Well, Ahsoka wasn't much of like a... I think the way they explain her is she's a practitioner of the light side of the Force, but she's not a Jedi. Which does sound like a gray Jedi, but like... A gray Jedi practices both the light side and dark side, or whatever. You could have a lava hole and put the bows in an automatic dropper so it goes down a hole to get rid of them. That could work. Yeah. That could work. Well, that's a project for another time. I was thinking... Yeah, I'll figure out what to do with them some other time. Ow. Note to self, do not look away from chat while climbing an elevator or a ladder. That's not fun. Oh yeah. I'm so rich, I can just leave iron there. Ha 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 ha. Ha. Eh. Spooky. Ah. Spooky spider. Ah. No, stop. That's one way to get rid of them. Yeah. We'll see which route I take. We shall see. Right, I was going to use the bone meal for the beetroot. I think I have about 20 minutes left before I call it a day for the stream. I'd got class, but I really wanted to do some Aglaria stuff. There we go. A single beetroot. Wait, no, it's gotta be seeds. Also on my Discord and games, I posted the base in my private multiplayer world if people want to have a look. Ooh, I'll check that out later too. I'll need something to do while listening to lectures. Move on to this guy so I don't break the block underneath. Okay. I mean, I'm going to have a lot more. I think that should be good for now. No, not bed. No, why? I misclicked. No. Ooh, that was careful. I've seen it, looks cool. Ah. Dang it, I wanna see it too. I wanna... Wah. Seed. Oh yeah, I got new music playing. Look at me being fancy streamer. I got an actual playlist going. So I've been streaming for 2 hours now, and there's never been an ad. Look at me. Haha. Give me validation. Make me feel proud. Please. Gimme. Have you ever punched a mob while in spectator? Wait, you can do that? That's terrifying. No, I have not. I kind of want to now. That sounds fun. Is it like something that happens due to lag? No! My axe! Or hoe! It broke! You're doing... Take my money! You're doing better than I am. Thank you! Yeah, there we go! That's the validation I was looking for. I really should like set up a tips or something. Start making money off of this stuff. Really want to. That'd be cool. Do I have another hoe in here? No, but I think I have one in my ender chest. Too bad I have to walk all the way over for it. It's a few screenshots, so it won't take you too long. You can look at it when you're done. Sweet! Oh wait, student debt. No! Hang in there, Astro. Hang in there. Student debt is terrifying. I haven't had to deal with it, so I'm kind of lucky. But still, a very terrifying thing. You're doing good. Yay! If David says it, that's one thing. If Gigi says it, that means I'm validated. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Yay. It's an experience unlike any other. Scared It scared me when I punched a spider last night. Ooh, phew. I already told you it looks weird, but it's really cool. Ah, thank you. Yay. It's not as bad as the US though. Yeah. Student debt here, I hear it's terrifying. Like the worst thing ever. Am lucky. No! Why? We gotta beat Root down. Beat Root down. Okay, we're good. I was being over dramatic. Be right back. Alrighty, I am back. Sorry about that. I've tried to donate Twitch bits to you before, then remember you don't have bits yet. Oh, sad. I really need to get, like, something so I can, like, donate stuff like that. That would be fun. See, something like that. Hopefully I can get this farm done before I run out of time. That was fast. Yeah. My little brother came back from school. So, you know, I gotta say hi and whatnot. And then he ran off to go to bed. Or lay around in bed, all tired like. You know how school can be. Streamlabs donate link. I don't have it set up. I should. I really should. Soon. Soon. One day. One day I'll get it set up. I was thinking about Patreon. That might be interesting. For the YouTube side of things, to make money off of the YouTube stuff. I was thinking about waiting till I get, like, I don't know, some arbitrary number of subscribers before I feel okay doing that. You know, make sure I don't feel like I'm wasting people's time by doing it. I'm not just, like, screaming for money, even though that's basically what it is. Okay, that should be good. I should put some leaves up against the house. Later. Later. Yeah, well, a bit of rest and he'll be good to go. Exactly. He's a real hard worker. He'll bounce back. He's cool like that. How'd I manage to do this? I screwed this up somehow. That's painful. It's a subscription will donate to you though. True. Okay. Tell him that PayPal is worth. I think I said that right. Did I say that right? But yeah, it is. Well, I do not want to deal with this. This is sad. I screwed this up. Yeah. Hold on. I'm screenshot it, complain later. Yeah, that's close enough. It's most of a farm. I think I'll put some bushes on the house and then call it a day. And come back to it later. I'm thinking what I'll do is once the whole YouTube and stream stuff gets a bit more popular, I get a bit better. You know about Pepa? Nope. But I'm assuming I'm saying it right, and if you say it's worth it, then it's probably worth it. I'm assuming it's a French thing. In which case, I had a choice between French and Spanish in high school, and I took Spanish because I'm half Puerto Rican, and I still don't know much, so it wasn't really worth it either way. Let's see, what is something here that I can move somewhere else? This. There we go. Where's the wood? There it is. Hey, third try. You're saying it right. Yay! That's the one thing I can do when it comes to languages. Like, understanding them and remembering stuff, I suck at. But if I look at something, I can say it fairly decently. At least I think so. And I know it's nothing to be, like, praiseworthy of, but when it comes to, like, Spanish, or, like, hearing Japanese or reading Spanish, I can translate in my head fairly well, but speaking it sucks. I suck at speaking. The only subscriptions I give an explanation to is YouTube Premium and to a channel called NerdCued, his Patreon. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, that's unlucky. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put some leaves on that house, on the backside of that house, and call it a day. Not a lot of work, but a good amount of work. I'll probably hop back onto this slowly over time. Not very long stream, but I tend to overdo it anyway, so this is a good balance, Plus I got class. Yay! Class. Something like that. Hold on. Wait. I'm gonna do a lot more bushy work on this eventually. Like put some bush on top and whatnot. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of trees around this place too. But for right now, this is decent enough. Say one there. One there. Yeah, good enough. It's a thing. That is something to look at. I won't go at it and look like, ugh, it's ugly. Gotta redo the whole building. Let's say some here. And one there. Yeah, that's okay. Hold on, let's see what it looks like in shaders. Pop, ba-da, ba-da, ba-ba-ba. Yeah, that's great. I'm going to go now, bye. Alrighty. Well, I mean, I'm about to end the stream anyway, so good timing, good timing. See ya, GG. Have a great rest of your day, however long that is. Yeah, this looks okay. I have a feeling once the crops are grown up, it'll look better. And of course, this area needs work, but I mean,